Alright, everyone. As a suggestion from a friend, I am now going to do the best special edition DVDs that I have anyway. I know there's better ones out there, but these are the ones that I own, so go through them pretty quickly. So, this one's pretty good. Citizen Kane, fucking fantastic movie. Um, the reason this is so good is it's got two commentaries on it. One of them is by Roger Ebert. The other one I think is by a film historian. And then, director and Wells biographer. It's got a really great full-length documentary about the making of Citizen Kane. I believe it's called The Battle Over Citizen Kane, about how it was. It had to do with William Randolph Hearst, and all the problems with that. It's a really good documentary. You should definitely check this one out. This is a good DVD. Fantastic movie too. Next one up, movie I'm not really a big fan of. I actually bought it just because of the special features, and that's the original Omen. Not a fan of this movie. I think it's kind of slow and boring, but um, it's got a pretty good commentary about the director. And then this also has a full length documentary called The Omen Legacy, which goes over all the Omen movies 1 through 4, and then briefly touches on the TV series too. And this is a really fucking good documentary. It's also got a documentary called 666 The Omen Revealed. I watched a bit of it. It was okay, but just having the documentary on here is really nice. And it's actually got another commentary with Richard Donner and the director Man on Fire, which I haven't listened to that commentary yet, but the first commentary mention was really good, and then it's got some featurettes on it too. Both of those are 2 disc special editions, just so you know. This one also is good because of a documentary. This is Night of the Living Dead. This is the newest release that's out there. This movie's in public domain, so pretty much anybody can release it. So there's probably about 500 different copies of this movie out there, but this one's really good. It's got 2 commentaries on it with the cast and crew. George Romero is on one of them. It's got some little featurette things. There's a last interview with the main star, Dwayne Jones. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's a radio interview, so it's only audio. It's also got Speak to the Dead, which is a Q&A with George Romero. The best thing about this is the feature-length documentary called One for the Fire. Full-length 40th anniversary documentary that was made in 2008, which pretty much has all the surviving cast and crew on it. And they actually toured the country last year promoting that documentary. And I was at one of the conventions where they were promoting it. I just didn't go to the Q&A because I didn't buy the whole weekend pass for that convention. It was just the one day, and I wasn't going to pay extra money for it. So, but yeah, good one. Check that one out. It's not that expensive either. You can probably find it for maybe $10. I got it for 15, I think. Next one up. Right now, I'm going through all horror movies because I just kind of picked everything. Whatever. Next one up is this copy of Re-Animator. There's another one, a 2-disc that comes in a green box. This is also 2 discs, but this one's fucking fantastic. This has like 2 commentaries. It's also got a feature-length documentary on the making of the movie. Fucking really good. The documentary's really, really good on this one. It's really, if you're really into filmmaking, check out the documentary on this one because it's really, really, really good. And then it's got a bunch of featurettes, deleted scenes, extended scenes, trailers, TV spots. Pretty good thing to have in your collection. And it's got It's got 5.1 DTS, which is, if you have a surround sound system, pretty good. Next one up is technically my last horror movie. It is the Evil Dead Ultimate Edition. This is the best version of Evil Dead that you can possibly have. It's 3 discs. It comes with the widescreen version, it comes with the full screen version, and then it comes with a disc called Ladies of the Evil Dead, which is a bunch of documentaries, featurettes. There's a really good feature-length documentary called One by One We Will Take You, which I haven't gotten a chance to finish watching, but it's pretty good. Definitely check this one out. It came with a poster, which you can actually see. It's right behind me, right there. Yeah. And yeah, it's pretty good. Check that one out. Next one up is the only Blu-ray I have, but you can get this on DVD too. It's the Batman movie Anthology. This is good because it actually has a documentary that's not all put together as one documentary, but it kind of plays over all the discs when it covers all 4 movies. There's documentaries that cover a comic book series. There's just documentaries all over the place on here. There's commentary on every one of the movies. First movie, if I remember correctly, has a couple deleted scenes, music videos, trailers. This is really a nice collection to have for this movie series, and the special features are just phenomenal on here. Next one up, I might actually call this one of the best box sets ever made, because it is pretty phenomenal. And it's the Superman Ultimate Collection. This is like 14 discs. It has the 4 Christopher Reeve movies. It has I don't know if George Reeves is in this one. I believe he plays Superman. Superman and the Mole People, like from the 50s. It's a black and white movie. It has Superman Returns. It's actually the 2 discs of Superman Returns, so it has the Bryan Singer production diaries. It has the like 2-hour documentary. I can't think of the name of it. The Amazing Story of Superman, I think is what it's called. Up in the Air, Look in the Air, or something like that. What else is there? I mean, every one of the movies is a deluxe edition. The first Superman is 4 discs by itself. It has all the like 1940s or 30s Max Fleischer Superman cartoons. There's like 17 or 18 of those. I mean, this is definitely a worthy box set to own. I'm not a huge fan of Superman. I don't hate it, but I'm not like super great into it. But this collection makes me happy. I mean, this is a fucking great collection. You can still buy this. I've seen it in good places. Comes in a tin box. It's got that little hologram thing going on there. Definitely worth it. Even if you don't like Superman Returns, worth it. Next one up, it's not the box set per se, but I thought I'd talk about this box set anyway. And it's the Star Trek Original Crew movie collection. I would talk about the Blu-ray, which I do own, but the Blu-ray is missing a lot of special features. These movies are all 2-disc movies. There's only 6 movies in here, but it's 12 discs. And there's some really good featurettes and documentaries on here. A bunch of the movies are director's editions, so they're not the theatrical cuts. As much as I hate the first movie actually has some really good documentaries about how the movies came to be from a TV series and whatnot. So it's pretty good. It's worth it, I think, in my opinion. Alright, we're on the home stretch here. 3 left. Next one up is Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind has like 4 feature-length documentaries on it. It's 4 discs. The movie, which looks really good. And it also has the making of the movie, which I believe is an hour and a half or 2 hours. And it has like 2 biographies, one on Clark Gable and one on Vivian Leigh. And then it's just got a bunch of other featurettes and shit. And it's got a really good commentary by a film historian on it. It's a good movie regardless, but this is a really good special edition. This is actually out of print, but Gone with the Wind will be coming out on Blu-ray and DVD again at the end of the year for its 70th anniversary, and hopefully it has all this stuff and more. Next one up, Dawn of the Dead, which is autographed, as you can see. 3 different versions of the movie. Yes, I think 3 different versions of the movie. Feature-length documentary called Document of the Dead. Commentaries in all the movies, or all the versions of the movies. Worth it beyond belief. I mean, there are very few movies that are 4 discs for one movie that's not 3 hours long. Gone with the Wind and Ben-Hur did it, but this one, definitely worth picking up. If you like the movie's great, anyway. And last but not least, we have the Alien Quadrilogy. 9 discs for 4 movies. Pretty damn impressive. 2 discs for each movie. Different cuts of all 4 movies. There's a director's cut of the first one, director's cut of the second one, like an extended version of the third and fourth one. Commentaries on all of them. Featurettes out the yin-yang. Unbelievable, great. The only thing I wish they had was a feature-length documentary focusing on all the movies, but there is a documentary like that. It's called The Alien Saga, which I do own, but it should have been in here too. But it's not. Alright, and that is the best special editions that I have, that I think are the best special editions out there. If anybody else out there has suggestions on a new video for me to do, please let me know, because I will gladly do it if I have the discs. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing.